What's up, family friends? It's your boy Ron Hawk.
I'm a boy D.
And the real dope boy.
And we coming to you as Unit
44
Sports Talk, man. And we got another great show in store for you guys, man. We talking basketball, of course. We talking Sha'Carri Richardson. We talking mental health, so much more. But before we jump into it, drummer boy D, tell them where they can find us on Instagram.
Check us out on Instagram at Unit 44 Podcast. Make sure y'all check out our link tree and follow our page.
Yo, boy, tell them where they can find us on Facebook.
Man, y'all go right there on Facebook. Make sure y'all type in Unit 44 Sports Talk, like our page, and you can share it too. You
And of course, you can find us on YouTube at Unit 44 Sports Talk. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, man. Check us out. Subscribe, like, comment, do all those great things. So, man, let's get it. Well, first of all, thank you. We hope you guys enjoyed your holiday weekend. Pray that all you guys were safe. We enjoyed our weekend, we can say that. So let's jump into the show. Sha'Carri Richardson, that's the biggest story out right now, man. She one of the top track stars in the world, alumnus, whatever you call it, of LSU. What? Man, you know, people got this big old thing about being alumnus, all this other stuff. She go to LSU, and she's, like I said, she's one of the biggest track stars in the world. She was getting ready, preparing for the Olympics. What she did, failed her drug test. They found that she was smoking weed as a result of her failed drug test. And so she got suspended. She missed the Olympics. She could have did the relays, but she was not chosen for that. Drummer boy D, what you think about what's that whole ordeal, whole situation?
For anybody that's gonna watch this, before I get started, this is not me slamming her, bashing her, none of that. I'm just a person. If it's gonna ruin a chance at a future career, future success, why do it? Again, I get, it came out, she lost her mom, and all that. I'm sorry about that, but when you're in a predicament of that nature of being a big star, there are other ways around, trying to cope with losses and all that kind of stuff. You ain't gotta go find, a white person to go talk to, no professional. You got family. Yeah, you can't trust all family, but I know you have that inner circle where you can, find comfort where somebody can relate to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just feel like I'm not happy about it or anything like that, but I'm just like, you got to be smarter with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the chance of you smoking weed, whether you did it a week ago, the day before, or not, it was in your system. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you're black, you're female, you run for a predominantly white school as an LSU. You already got three things stacked against you. Why add another one? You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, and not saying that you were denied the opportunity to run the relay because of that, but what if that was the case? Now you done got two things taken away from you. So your whole season is over, correct? As a result of that one mistake. You know what I'm saying? That could have been avoided in some other way. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. It's not law.
Good boy.
Man, it's heartbroken. Sha'Carri also broke the record in the race, her last race. So many women also look up to her because of her culture. The way she do her hair, the way she do her fingernails.
Right.
They look up to her, and so the fact that she made a big impact on our women today's, it's just shocking that she would go that route and mess up her career. It's bad.
And to jump into you, get you. She didn't not necessarily mess up her career. She just missed a chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they only suspended her.
Right.
They didn't ban her. Nothing.
Right.
So she was just suspended. But like for example, Michael Phelps, he went to jail for
Right.
stuff like this, but came back and won 3 gold medals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's possible. We just saying this was your first big chance.
Honestly, it's like a lesson.
There you go.
Make this be a lesson
There you go.
to try to do something different whenever whenever this situation happens
Right,
again.
yeah,
Like
right.
if you was to lose someone else closer to you, or anything that would have you to choose to go smoke marijuana,
Right.
or any drug.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right, right.
You know, you
Choose a
play
different way.
a big sport in
Right.
in America. So just choose a different route next time because we look up to you. Like I was rooting for her.
Right.
You know, so
I got a little different take on it. Although I do agree with everything that both of y'all said. I truly do. I just look at it from this standpoint that hey, everybody has their way of dealing with stuff. Everybody has their way of coping with loss and all this other stuff. And although, and this, I guess this is where not necessarily these two, but people in general have to realize that yeah, although they're stars, they got fame, people got money, they're still human. They do all the same things on a daily basis that all of us do. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things that you can't do. Now, in her case, maybe she didn't know that the testing was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And even if she did, I don't know what the time period for that getting out of your system. Maybe it was still lingering for whatever reason. But to the bigger point, everybody has messed up at some point. All the biggest stars, you've all seen them all fail. They've all been in compromising situations. So, yeah, just take this as a lesson, learn from it, and move on. I just don't feel that there should be any backlash towards her because of that situation, because of this moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel, that we all should be supporting her. Just because prior to this even happening, so many people were bad talking her, down mouth, talking bad on her because of what you mentioned, how she was wearing her hair, how she was wearing her nails, just being her, being a black woman. Not even so much from white people, but you had black people that were downing her after one of the biggest moments of her career. Like we have a tendency to down each other too much, man. We got to start lifting each other up. And this was a bad moment for her. It was a bad look. So we just have to lift her up in this moment. And like I said, pray that she learns from it, move on, go on and win every Olympic that she competes in from here on out, man. Sha'Carri, go do your thing. And that's basically really all I got to say, man. Because like I said, everybody has fallen. Everybody had at least one moment in their career while they was at the top of their career where they're like, man, if I hadn't done that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's had that moment.
But you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Especially our culture, it's always marijuana. Not always, but most cases,
it's something to do with
marijuana.
drugs.
Second thing you said that I want to, piggyback off of, what she's doing is good for our culture because think about Alan Iverson. He came in and changed stuff. So she's changing the whole wardrobe, for females coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's looking up to her. So in my case, she's that female Alan Iverson in that particular case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, it's more cases marijuana. And again, it's a mistake. Some people learn from it. So hopefully she's the one, like you said, learn from it. And again, we're not bashing at all.
Right, no,
because,
no.
everybody makes mistakes. But my only thing would be careful. That's it.
Right.
You don't know, So,
Right.
I mean.
And so, and everybody has mixed feelings about it.
Right.
You got those people that are like, well, weed should be legalized anyway. And then you got the people on the other side where she did drugs, she's a drug addict, all this other stuff, all that is besides the point. This young female is one of the top runners, top track stars. She's making a name for herself. Let's continue to uplift her. Let's continue to pray for her. Sha'Carri, we got your back on Unit 44 podcast. Shoot for the stars, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You good? Cool. Listen, man, we're going to jump into our next topic. Next topic, we're talking about Team USA basketball. man, that time of year, I love USA basketball. Love USA basketball. Dope boy, how do you feel about this roster and what you think they're gonna do this year?
You go.
Anybody got the roster?
Want me to go? No, I mean I kind of know
Okay.
the basics of who's important.
Right.
That's gonna be on the team basically. I know a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people criticize this roster, but I honestly think it's gonna be okay. You know, you got people like KD, Lillard, you got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. Booker is supposed to play. I don't know if he's officially withdrawn or not, or if he's still gonna play. Now Kevin Love, I'll be honest, Kevin Love should not have made the team.
He ain't gonna get on the court. He not gonna get on the court.
Kevin Love should not have made the team. You didn't play even half of the season for your NBA team. What reason did they give him a spot on that team? I don't know. But you got Bam Adebayo. So I think the combination of Kevin Durant, Lillard, and Bam Adebayo can help get this team over. Now I'll say this: we do lack size, and a lot of those international teams, they got old traditional big men. Although they shoot well from the outside, they got actual big men. And so that's gonna be a lot for Draymond and Adebayo to deal with. But I think they could get it done. Yeah, I do think there's some holes in our roster for Team USA, but I still think that we can go and pull a gold medal off. I think we can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna say we gonna do it.
What you say?
I have no faith.
Oh man.
Reason being, first of all, when I'm gonna just direct straight to you because you have some good points. Kevin Love is on there because he's white. They couldn't make. I'm telling you, they had to make it look good. They're not sending an all-black team across the country to represent y'all. No, it won't be done. Never has happened. 2, size. The Gasol brothers are playing this year. Their experience. You're gonna play their game and they're big. You know what I'm saying?
They are playing.
They are playing. They're definitely playing. You know, I did my research. They playing for sure. So you have Bam Adebayo. You know, I don't consider him a big. He's a 3-4. I don't consider him a traditional center. After him, you have no center. Kevin Love is old and still injured. To me, he would never be 100% Kevin Love from the Timberwolves. This is all to it. Jeremy Grant, he's an undersized center. Power forward, whatever he plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely have shooting.
All right.
You got shooting, and you're going to need that to score, but you have no size. Now, when you can play small ball and quick ball and all that because your bigs can run, what we consider bigs, but to bang with those guys, you know, Kevin Durant can't play center. He's small.
I guess my only thing is we're gonna get the advantage. We're probably gonna make teams play down to us, and I say that because Bam, Draymond, the few bigs that we do have. Shall I say?
I already know you going.
They do bang with big men throughout the regular season.
And can handle the ball.
Right, and so that's gonna create a disadvantage for the other team on the opposite end of the court.
Right.
And like you said, we can score.
We got score.
We got scores.
Ain't gonna be no problem.
And we got people that can set up people to score.
Right.
So I think that may be where our advantage come in. We may, versus us being at a disadvantage, yeah, they might have a high advantage, but Bam got a little body on him. Dre got a little body on him, so they can hold their own. Let me say that.
Hopefully,
but on the other side of the floor,
hopefully the other team coach don't know how to make adjustments. Because if he know how to, and I'm talking Spain because that's who I know the roster is on. You know, if he makes adjustments good, them Gasol brothers are good, whether it's a small ball or not. Like, they both shoot. You got to think about it. They both can spread the flow too.
But see, we hadn't seen Paul in a while. I don't know if Paul still
But you
got
know, Walker
it,
still
man.
ball. And all you need is Gasol to do.
Mark's okay.
All you need Gasol to do
couldn't-
is post you up, Paul. Post you up, hit that fade away, set the ball up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gasol brothers ain't what they used to be.
I'm
bro.
not saying they're gonna be the best, but come on now, you ain't gonna, their presence. Tell me you ain't a little bit curious to all these guys. They have the international IQ too, Junior. They know all the rules. I saw a video. Zach LaVine still trying to figure out how to move without traveling. A guy, I seen the video. A guy from over there was teaching them how to make a move without traveling because their travel system is different. You put the ball down first. I mean, you move first without putting the ball down. That's a travel. Versus with them, you got to clench your foot, dribble the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He still learning how to. Not saying it can't be done, but I'm just saying those are things those guys already know. Versus this whole roster, except KD and Kevin Love, need to learn.
But I mean, you got to think about it. Everybody at one point had to learn the system.
I get it. I'm just saying, like this is me making an argument, a point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just stating how I'm defending it. That's all I'm saying.
Give me that dope boy, man. You ain't said nothing.
For them to win the gold medal, if we win the gold medal, it's gonna be because of offense, not because of defense. Offense gonna have to win our game, and that's sad because offense win games, but defense win championship. But in this scenario, our offense is gonna be better than our defense because,
well, that's a fact.
like you said, we don't have any good bigs, but at the same time, all they gonna be doing is running the floor, get the rebound, throw it out, dish it out. You feel me? Set Damian Lillard up for the three. Same thing with KD.
Nah.
It gonna be strictly offense.
KD can defend.
Right.
We got some
but
good
as you
defenders.
say, he's not gonna really play the five.
Right. And
We got good
the
defenders,
point.
though.
No. I mean, the only one on the outside is Drew Holiday
What you mean?
that play defense on the outside. All your defensive presence is Draymond, which he can go in and out. But
Right.
Bam could only go out for so long because he's still considered a big. You know what I'm saying? So he moves.
I think bad.
A
He
little
do 2
slow.
through 5.
But I personally feel like they're gonna win the gold medal. I feel,
I love it, but I don't know. This reminds me of that 014 where they had all the talent with AI and all them guys, but came up short. You know what I'm saying?
I think they may struggle early, but I think they're gonna hit their stride when it comes time for I think they call it group play.
Yeah, I
or
don't
something
like them
that.
struggle. I want them to come out like that 08, 2012 team. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, let me say this:
It was team.
we don't have
redeem team, huh?
we don't have the star power
Oh.
of 08. We don't.
12.
We
Still
don't.
had some stars.
But I do like Lillard, man. I think the combination of Lillard and KD can carry this team. That's just me personally.
If he would play right, Lillard and Bill in that backcourt.
Bill too.
Oh yeah, Bill too. Bill.
I'm gonna just call out who we got. Hey, I'm gonna call. And
Cool,
I'm not
man.
again. This
I
is
forgot
not
about
me
Bill. I
backtrack.
forgot.
This is not me going against what I said. But it's just like they have a team. Bam, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker,
All right.
Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Damian Lillard, Kevin Love, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum. They have a team.
Oh, I forgot Tatum on the
I'm
team.
always thinking about the inexperience. And again, everybody has been there, but you know what I'm saying? They don't have the same coach. Coach K is gone. Now who's taking over?
Oh,
That's my thing. You had Coach K to get you through them times.
I think it might have been one of Coach K's assistants from back then.
So, I mean,
I think they're gonna be
team,
fine, man.
you know?
We do have some good names on that list. I
Right.
think we're gonna be fine.
I think so too.
Yeah, we take
It wouldn't
gold.
surprise me if they don't come out gold, but I think.
And that's what I mean. It wouldn't
Right.
surprise me, but if they do, of course, I'm rooting for them.
Me
You know,
too.
it's not that I'm not rooting for them. It's just I'm a little nervous. That's it.
Not
You know?
confident as in the previous.
Yeah. Not even like that 16
Well,
team.
look,
That 16 team
It
was
was
all
great.
too.
But I feel like Stephen A. We can send our B players out there and win a gold medal. You understand?
I feel
With that roster?
And so let me put this to y'all. So this was something else I saw Stephen A. say. So Stephen A. said we went out and we asserted our dominance the last time we was out. When Kobe and them came in 08, we showed the world what we can do when we set our best players.
right.
He's okay with them sending these guys because everybody in the world already knows if we send our best players, we gonna win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we
they
send
need to know what these
Underdog.
Right.
And they're not
Underdog,
underdog, but
like
they're not
underdog.
Kobe. They're not
Right.
Kobe.
and so
LeBron.
basically, like I'm okay with them going to get their experience, and we come out with a silver,
Right.
because the world we let the world know if our
Y'all can't
best
beat us.
players,
I got you.
if our best players come out to play, you're not beating us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay if we come away with a silver, bronze. Y'all need to do a little better than bronze, but a silver, I'm okay with that because
KD, that's the only player that has got to that level. Because Draymond them did FIBA or something like that. Ain't it a difference?
yeah, it's a difference.
It's a difference. So this is the Olympics, right?
Right.
KD is the only one with that experience, so he knows what it is. So, with his leadership,
Right.
I got to. Yeah, I'm gonna humble it down. Yeah. I think that'd be all right.
Yeah, and if y'all don't come away with gold,
No, I ain't saying no.
I'm cool with it. If y'all grab that silver,
They got
if we send our best players, we know ain't nobody beating us.
Right now, these are our best players. Look at it.
Not all of them.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I get it.
Now, let me say this: Booker, KD, Lillard, and I'll say
Bam for his team.
I'll say Tatum. All right. So
He chokes.
those not really. The man ain't had no help. We told him stop it.
You know what
Those four are right there at that superstar level. So we got four of our best players playing in this
Beal?
room. See, Bradley Beal is a step down from superstar, in my opinion. Bradley Beal is not a superstar. He's a constant all-star. You know what I'm saying? I'll put him there as a constant all-star. But yeah, those four, man, those are four of our best players in the league. I will say that. So yeah, we do have some of our best players. Preferably gold, like I said, but I'll take silver because I mean, this ain't all our best players.
Right.
If all our best players out there, we go undefeated for sure. So, but if y'all good on that topic, man, we're gonna take a short break, hydrate, get our thoughts together and all that for the next for the next few topics. We'll see y'all on the other side of this break, man. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make more money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Now back to the show. What's up, fam? We're back from our little short break. We got a lot more to talk about. So first thing we want to get into, we want to talk about who's the biggest disappointment in the NBA playoffs this season. Dope boy, what do you say?
I got several.
Okay.
I'm gonna break it down to you. Well, my main one is Philadelphia, and then my second one would be Utah Jazz, and my third would be the Brooklyn Nets. And the reason because of those three teams, the Nets, you had the biggest three, KD, Kyrie, and James. But I also said that if them players don't be healthy, they not going nowhere. Utah, I thought they were gonna step up, because they stepped up regular season. I thought they were gonna do the same thing for the playoffs, but y'all got eliminated by the Clippers.
But Mitchell was hurt.
Yeah, Mitchell.
And Conley was out for the most of the season, most of the playoffs.
And most important, the main one is Philadelphia. They didn't have nobody hurt. Nobody wasn't hurt. Steph Curry was going off. This was his best season of his NBA career. Embiid, one of the MVP candidates. Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. That was disappointing. Come on now. The Hawks. Trae Young. Come on, man. I didn't expect. I said them boys was going. I thought them boys was gonna win in Game 5. I gonna give them Game 5. Philadelphia, bro. That was sad, and I had to blame that with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons messed that up.
No boy, D.
I'm gonna go with Philly, man. All his reasons is right. Joel Embiid balled out.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, if I can remember correct, he balled out. Ben Simmons is your problem. Seth Curry stepped up, balled out. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the team did their part. Ben Simmons didn't show up when it mattered. I feel like Doc could have did a better job of coaching. Take him out. Just because he your starter don't mean he got to stay in the ball game if he's sucking it up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and Doc know better. He done been there. You done coached big stars before. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do when it comes down to this. So yeah, Philly, man, Philly upset me real bad because I at least wanted to see Philly and Milwaukee in the conference finals. You know what I'm saying? And then if Philly got to play up to the finals, that would have been dope.
All right.
But you get kicked out. Not taking nothing away from Trey. He balled out. But you get kicked out by the Atlanta Hawks.
I didn't think they're gonna even make it to the playoffs this year.
Well, I kind of saw that happen. But yeah, Philly, man.
So I think.
Hey, bro, that's the second time you cut me off.
Oh, you wasn't there?
Let me hand it to you. Don't cut me off. That's the second time the man cut me off now, bro. Now go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, we all agree. Philly was the biggest disappointment in the playoffs. Yeah, Joel Embiid had some knickknacks. I think it was around game 2 or 3, but for the most part, he was healthy. You expected this team to be right here, at the end of the season, either in the finals, to the very least the conference finals. But man, you gotta tip your hat to Atlanta, man. They came out, they played basketball, and when I say that, they played fundamental basketball. They played together. They did all the little things, the boxing out and getting the rebounds. They helped out on the defensive end. They played basketball the way basketball was meant to be played. They played for each other, and they played for their coach. And I'll be honest, man, if you play basketball the right way, you can beat anybody, and that was evident in this playoff. Honestly, I think they probably could have knocked off Milwaukee if Trey was healthy. Yeah. And like I said, it's not so much that they were better than Philly, that they were better than Milwaukee. Maybe say they're better than the Knicks. Maybe about what, but they just played. They played together. They played hard and they played together. You play like that, we all know you can beat anybody when you play like that. So, although it's a disappointment, I'll say Philly's a disappointment, just because what we expected them to be, but that goes to show you that Atlanta is just a great up and coming team. And so it's a disappointment, but it's not a disappointment because Atlanta, hey, they was hungry. Yeah, they wanted it. It's kind of a disappointment, let me say, but we all agree on who that team
in the
was.
Ben Simmons with his no shooting free throw set.
Put that ball in the gym. Did y'all see that video of Ben Simmons shooting threes?
I saw that.
And
like the memes afterwards.
I'm like,
cause the lights was too bright.
but I don't know when that video was from. I don't know when that was from. I don't know if that happened.
All right, even if it was a year ago, bro, that should transfer it over to your free throw shooting. I can go buzz 50 in a regular gym with no lights on, but when the lights come on, I'll probably be shaking.
Not free throw shooting. Just say it's shooting, because although you can shoot, don't mean you shoot free throw.
But that's what I'm saying. Because you can shoot, put most of that effort. You had to work on your 3-point game, snap boy. You know what I'm saying? So instead of working on that, work on what you know you gonna get. And they gonna give you that 3-point shot because they looking for you not to make it. Not that you won't make it, but you gonna get to that line. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely him getting to the line every time. And
since he like the type of person to attack the goal, they're gonna follow
every time. That's what I'm saying. He gonna get to the line.
So yeah, we're not gonna bash him.
I'm not bashing. I'm stating the facts. That's a fact. That's public evidence.
Come back next year, Ben. Show the world.
I hope he do. I hope he do.
Y'all supposed to be Shaq and Kobe, close to the second, one of the
blasphemous.
No. Hear me out. They supposed to be in the conversation of top duos. I didn't say top 5. I didn't say top 10. I'm just saying top duo. Ben, come on, man. Two people like that, bro.
Man, they're not.
Ben Simmons could be the wait in the playoffs. He was one of the dominant players in the game. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons, man.
They're not made for each other. Ben needs to get.
I'm not arguing it. I'm just saying what I think. I think they could have been top duos. You know.
I think Ben needs his own team, and then
To do what with?
You think so?
He can't lead.
yeah, he needs to get away from Philly. Yeah.
No, Philly get away from him.
No.
Go ahead, bro.
He needs to get away from Philly. He just needs a fresh start. But this is not a Ben Simmons topic.
Right, you still talking about it.
This was just Philly overall. So let's get to our next topic. This is the one that we've all been waiting for.
Pull out my hand and then you know.
Top 5 duos of all time. Doughboy.
You go first.
Nope.
Go, man.
All right, check this out.
Check this out. Hold up. No Jason Williams, no Chris Paul.
Man, shut up, man. Shut up. Look,
No white chocolate.
you said no order, right?
No order.
Alright,
No,
cool.
just give him two.
Gotta go with Magic and Kareem
Okay.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
And then I would say Tim Robinson and Tim Duncan and Robinson. My bad.
I'm Tim Robinson.
My bad.
That's their new nickname. New nickname alert. Tim Robinson.
Players messer.
All right.
And then Shaq and Kobe.
Okay.
well.
You gotta go. And then I said, MJ and Scotty.
That's four.
And my personal favorite, LeBron James and D Wade.
Okay. Okay. Think first about that. So I did. Me and you are the same except one.
I already know.
I did Shaq and Kobe, of course. I did MJ and Pip. I did Kareem and Magic. I did D Wade, LeBron,
Huh?
Steph and Clay.
You did D Wade?
Yeah.
I swear. I thought we were gonna argue on that.
No, but then Stephen Clay, the best back shooting backcourt in the world.
Hold on, before you say anything. I agree with you. Cause most people say Steph and KD. But Clay is a better shooter. In my opinion, Clay is a better shooter than Steph.
Yeah, he is.
To me.
He's the better set shooter.
Well,
Yeah.
Overall shooter is
Yeah,
Steph.
it's
Well, yeah,
because he shoots from everywhere.
But he's a
Right,
better
anyway,
set
he's a
shooter.
better set shooter.
Okay, I take that.
But best shooting backcourt
Definitely.
ever. Like, I mean, ever. Like, my honorable mentions, and this is what I was torn at between Isaiah and Dumas. You feel what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumas from the Pistons.
Okay.
But I looked at that, what these two dudes did together, you know what I'm saying, versus what they did. It came down to that for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I like them Pistons, but yeah, I choose them too.
I'm gonna have to say, again, no order, yo.
Yeah.
D Wade and LeBron.
Okay.
Not you, huh? Doc, I swear to God.
You mind
I swear to God, I
No.
thought we were gonna argue with that.
Kareem and Magic. Shaq and Kobe.
You should have just did the four we did plus whoever you about to change up.
Magic and Pippen.
This was the problem. No.
Wait,
not
I mean, Jordan and Pippen.
He on the bed right now, folks.
Jordan Pippen. My last one,
He's like, I knew he better close to
We about to argue.
Shaq and Penny. That was a bad duo, boy.
I wasn't born, so I can't.
That was
I seen highlights.
That was Shaq and Kobe before Shaq and Kobe was Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Shaq and Penny round out my top 5.
That's true.
Shaq and Penny.
I only went off. I didn't go with them because they didn't win. That's the only argument. Like, I'm serious. Like you said, Penny was Kobe before Kobe came. You know what I'm saying? But that's my only argument about it. They didn't win. You know what I'm saying? They would have won. Got over their
If
hump.
he would have stayed a little longer, they would have won. Maybe a year
Yeah,
or
the
two.
next year, because
Yeah.
Jordan was still out, so they would have made their repeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's the only reason why, because they didn't win. If they would have won, I would have
no,
took.
definitely.
I would have took, honestly, because they were all because of highlights. I didn't watch them live, but because I like to watch them, I would have took out Magic and Kareem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
because I mean, I'm not taking out D Wade and LeBron.
Well, I'll say they
'Cause, you know,
they are too polished to take out.
Who?
Magic and Kareem.
Well, yeah, but we're going
Maybe
off.
Steph and Clay.
No, because they are different. They got a different type of game, though. You know what I'm saying?
They started this.
You can't take that away from them. They started this backcourt shooting like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that from them. They have to stay. That's just how I feel about that. Honorable mentions. Who do you? I would throw in Jason Williams and Chris Webber.
No.
I said honorable mentions. Not before or after anybody. Two people that you would like to watch. Jason Williams and Jason Williams. This one I'm gonna say. Jason Williams and Chris Webber. Vince Carter and Jason Kidd. Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki. Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. And then I would say Tony Parker and Tim Duncan. I wouldn't even say Gabe Robinson and Tim Duncan. So that's just what I would say. Yeah, like I love watching Tony Parker and Tim Duncan play ball.
Well, at the time, I didn't like them. I think they whooped the Miami Heat.
Well, it's because you cut the end part. I'm talking about the earlier part.
Oh, and like with Geno, when they, I seen a little bit. Hey, but I'm just overwhelmed that we agree with D-Wade and LeBron.
Hey, them boys.
I mean, I like that. I'm happy, dog.
You gotta. Look, I told y'all. I'm
I know you
a
said,
fan of D-Wade. I really do like D-Wade.
I have no problem.
I'm a fan of D-Wade. I have no problem with LeBron James.
I know. You said that. You said that.
Fan. So, I give him props where it's due. I mean, he's not the second greatest of all time, but I give him props where it's due. I'm not throwing no shade. I'm
Y'all
just
make
telling
stuff so hard to deal with that nigga, man.
telling the truth.
Yeah.
But I got a twist. And it may take y'all a second to think.
We didn't practice this.
All right, it may take y'all a second to think. What team in NBA history do you say you may have hated the most? So to give y'all a break to think about it, I'm gonna start. And it's personal for me. So the 2004 Pistons that won the championship over the Lakers.
Yeah.
I hate y'all to this day.
Yeah,
Haters a strong word, and so, but I hated the 2004 Pistons to this day. I regret y'all.
We were in the trailer
Yep.
watching on the TV. Niggas, we
Yep.
cried.
Yep.
We cried because Ben Wallace played like an animal, dude, against Shaq. I mean, stealing balls, fast breaks, dunking. Didn't even know the nigga could dribble. Rashid, but that 04 Pistons team was a beast.
I hate
they
hate the 04
and they
Pistons.
weren't full of stars, Luke. They were just a good team. Going back to traditional team ball, they were a good team, had a good coach, and they just played together. Granted, Karl Malone was injured. He was old, but he could still ball.
Yeah, that's Gary
Shaq
Payton.
didn't have a good. Yeah, Shaq didn't have a good. Good. What's the name? Kobe balled out. Most of the team was old. You know what I'm saying? But there's no excuse. 04 Pistons team. I hate the niggas. Like I'm saying, I'll go back and watch any playoff game in history. I've done it before, but I cannot watch that 04 series against the Lakers and Pistons because it hurt me every time, bro.
I feel you.
I'm serious. Like
Tragic,
dog.
Tragic.
Man, he just brought back a bad memory, bro. Man, bro, go ahead, Luke.
He gonna go with the Spurs, but
I'm not Spurs. I wish I wasn't in church because I really want Spurs. Because, man, I watched the game and I had to go to church that day after that game. And so I got in trouble because I wasn't paying attention in church. I was so mad. Bruh, it was that, it was 2011, 2012.
The Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks.
Hey,
They weren't supposed to win that
Mavericks.
game, bro. They weren't supposed to win that game.
Hey,
I tell you another thing.
They weren't supposed to win that game.
I hated that Mavericks team too because they kicked my Lakers out in round one, and
Yeah.
I was on the road for that, man.
was it in 4? Yeah,
Man,
it was in 4.
I don't know. I was somewhere with Miss Wind and them. We had some kind of the trip, man. And
You went to New Orleans.
was it? Man, I watched that game in the hotel room, bro. My trip was messed
And what
up,
people
dog,
don't
'cause
even know, no,
Mavericks.
not New Orleans. Y'all was somewhere for Beta. But what people don't know
all four
is
each one of them.
what people don't know is Dirk didn't even win that series. Jason Terry did. Nobody ain't giving him no problem. Jason
That
Terry
boy,
shot lights
hey.
out, and Sean Marion balled out. That's what people not seeing that, bro. Like that man balled out, and he didn't lock him up, but he played good defense on LeBron.
Man, I hated them.
So I mean, of course, Dirk overall had a good
Now,
series. That's why he got to keep
I was happy they beat.
Oh yeah, I was
He-
happy. I was happy.
I was just
happy.
mad that they kicked my Lakers out.
I'm
of the
glad
first
they
round.
kicked
Four.
y'all Lakers out.
In 4. And which I don't understand because they had the same team that they just won in
They
2006.
swept the Lakers? When is was?
11.
Okay.
We just won the championship the year before.
And that's why I don't understand. They had the same exact team, bro. That
Trash.
Maverick team was just hungry.
Trash.
It was Jason Terry.
It was Jason Terry.
And
man.
be
That nigga
real with you,
balled out.
I think I played with Jason like when I was playing 2K. I think it was that same year, bro. And like I was just shooting lights off with Jason. Jason Terry was a killer, baby.
Oh, he's a baller, bro.
Man. Dallas. After the first round, I was okay with y'all. You know, other than that, y'all kind of sour with me.
And 93 because Jordan stopped Charles Barkley from winning that championship.
Yeah.
Who?
Which I ain't see it, but
Jordan.
Jordan when he stopped Charles Barkley.
I don't care. I don't even like it.
got a ring.
I'm glad.
There was 93 right years because after that you hit the next one. But
Whatever year, I don't remember which one, but whatever year, Jordan them stopped Shaq and Penny from going back.
92.
I don't like that team either.
92.
But my
look
old
at
time,
them.
my
I watch
old
them
time
later.
nemesis is them 04 Detroit Pistons.
04 Detroit Pistons.
Boy, y'all got to see me.
Yeah. Either them or them 08 Celtics because Kobe could have had 6. He could have had 6, bro.
6.
No, Kobe could have had 7. 3, 4, oh, 6.
Yeah,
six,
because
six,
he
six,
won
six,
5.
six.
He only lost 2. He only lost
He
2.
won.
He lost to Detroit and Boston.
He could have had 7. If he got 5,
Yeah, he got 5.
he
Yeah,
could have.
seven,
He could.
seven,
That's what I said.
seven.
So he could have had 7. You know what I'm saying? So them 2 teams. I guess I'm taking them more person because of Kobe, but the whole team as a whole, you know.
7.
I ain't gonna be-
And y'all
and that
wouldn't
real.
have nothing to say about my boy.
I wish they would have won that 04. Cause like you said, they had Karl Malone. He never got a ring.
People like that, man.
Gary
you know,
Payton.
teams they just couldn't get over the hump. Just stop, you know. For
Man.
another subject, Kobe and Shaq stopped a lot of people from winning the rings too.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
AI.
Yeah.
AI, Reggie,
Oh yeah, AI.
Chris Webber.
Well,
They stopped a lot of people, dog.
man.
Moving on, you know.
Moving on, man. We actually gonna take a quick break. We got 2 more topics we want to get to into today's episode. So y'all stay tuned. We'll see you guys on the other side of this break. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make more money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Now back to the show. What's up, fam, man? We're back from our quick break. We headed to our last 2 topics of the day. I think you guys are going to enjoy these 2 for sure. Hope you enjoyed the whole show up to this point. We're going to get into it. The NBA Finals are here, man. They're finally here after a long season. Felt like one big season from last year to this year. Like a 2-month layoff or something like that. So it just felt like one big long season. But anyway, the 2021 NBA playoffs, NBA Finals are here. We have the Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Chris Paul and Devin Booker versus Giannis and Chris Middleton. Giannis is game time decision for tonight's game, so he may or may not play. We'll know in about an hour or so whether he's playing or not. Dope boy, what you feel about this matchup, man?
I feel good. I'm going with the Sun, bro. Like,
Okay.
Sun. One thing, as you said, Giannis is questionable for tonight's game. I personally believe that Giannis isn't 100% healthy.
Right.
Like, he's just playing through an injury, and so if something bad happens to him, which I hope not, I don't never wish that on any NBA player, but if something bad happens to him, it could possibly end his career or end, for the rest of the season, maybe next season too.
Right.
So I hope he do the right decision. If he isn't 100% healthy, sit out. But man, I go with the Suns. I do say this, like I say, Devin Booker got to start it off to make sure the whole team comes behind him. Also, Jay Crowder got to step his game up. You know, this series matter. I just hope he played a 4, huh? Yeah, if he could slow down Giannis just a little bit, and DeAndre Ayton don't get in foul trouble, man, son got this.
Drum ball.
I'm gonna go with the Suns too. To me, it's all on Chris Paul. If he take this game that he had the last series up to another level and stay healthy, he can't be beat. You know, everybody else have to play their part. DeAndre Ayton still got to be that force against Brook Lopez, because now Brook Lopez is a bigger body for him to play against. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's gonna take him away from the paint. That's another thing. Between Jay Crowder and Michael Bridges, is his name Michael Bridges? Yeah, Mikal Bridges. They could kind of work together to throw in different bodies at Giannis, tying them out, especially coming off an injury. He ain't gonna be 100% that fast. Devin Booker, he got to shoot almost perfect to me. So between those 4 elements, of course the coach is gonna do what he need to do, because I've seen him make adjustments when adjustments be made. So I'm going with the Suns. Milwaukee ain't gonna be no walk in the park.
Right.
Especially Middleton and Drew Holiday step up how they step up, and Brook Lopez have that out of the space game he had that came from nowhere the last series. But I'm going with Phoenix for sure.
I'm gonna take Phoenix as well. We all agree. Like you said, I don't feel Giannis is gonna be 100% healthy. I think he's actually trying to rush himself back because of the moment. We've seen that happen with Kevin Durant. You see how that played out.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen with multiple people trying to rush themselves back. You saw it with James Harden. Well, you saw what he did to his team. He was a liability on the floor out there for his team. So, although I understand, he's had trouble the last few years trying to get to this point,
right? And
to finally get there, and you can't play. I understand it, but in the same breath, you got to think about long term. If there's a possibility that you could re-injure this and possibly do damage long term, don't get out there, man. I honestly think their offense flows better without Giannis. They played 2 of their best games all year without Giannis. And that's not to say they're a better team without Giannis. The offense just flows a little differently when he's not on the court. So they're going to be a tough out. Brook Lopez, don't look to do what you did against Atlanta. Ayton ain't playing that.
All right.
Ayton went through Anthony Davis when he was healthy. Jokic. No. Who the
the Clippers.
Clippers ain't really have no big men. But he went through Anthony Davis. He went through Anthony Davis and Jokic. Lopez ain't gonna be too big of an issue for him. Lopez is gonna come right on back down to earth. Like I told y'all, Reggie Jackson would. I told y'all, Reggie Jackson was coming back down to earth. That he was having a fluke of a season. But look, Reggie, come back next season, do your thing. But this season, the way you was playing was just, that wasn't real. It was imaginary.
Finals.
But Phoenix in 6. Chris Paul is gonna close this thing out in Milwaukee. I see it happening.
Phoenix in 5.
5. Phoenix in.
I hate doing that. I really do. Man.
5, 6, or 7, because we know it ain't gonna be 4. They gonna get 1 at least to the victory.
I say 6, and that's with Giannis coming back. If Giannis come back, if not, then 5.
Word. Cool deal.
Cool. Man, we got one more topic. This one is kind of a big one. Mental health. We've been promoting that we were, mental health was going to be a part of our show. Today is one of our first real big mental health.
First of many.
Yeah, our first of many mental health topics. And this week, man, we just want to talk about the importance of having someone to talk to. Y'all want to kick it off? Y'all want me to kick it off?
Go ahead, mute your phone.
Y'all want me to kick it off?
Go ahead.
So yeah, man, it's important to have people to talk to. You know, a lot of times, you know, people like to go off and just kind of deal with things on their own, deal with things internally, and don't really talk to people, and that causes a lot of suicide cases and all of these other things, because you're just sitting there and letting all that stuff build and build and build in your mind, and that's not good. You know, it's always good to have what they call a safe haven. You know, just like a circle, or maybe even one or two people that you can talk to, express what's going on, express how you feel, you know, and know that, hey, this is not gonna leave this group of people. This is not gonna leave me and you. You know, I can trust you with, you know, what I'm going through. I can be myself with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically and really also important for like preachers and pastors. I could speak to this because people hold us to a higher standard, and God holds us to a higher standard. But we are human, and we can't share and have our human moments with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we have to always make sure we got a group of people that has a no judgment zone, basically, that we could talk to. And it don't always have to be therapists. You know, have that one friend, that one family member, pastor, whoever. You know, just find you somebody to talk to, man. Don't let your problems and situations just build up. You know, over time that causes a lot of things to play in your mind, and, you know, tricks to be played with your mind. So just find you somebody to talk to. You know, one of y'all?
Yeah. But like you said, I mean, it's very important to have somebody to talk to. Like me, speaking from experience, I was in a bad place last year, early part of last year, and, you know, I didn't want to go nowhere, I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to talk to nobody, but, you know, it took me finding a circle of people to talk me out of some stuff, you know what I'm saying, to talk me back into reality, to pray. Most of all, have you a circle that'll pray with you, man, that'll give you some scriptures, that'll give you some word, you know, some encouragement, you know, not somebody just gonna say, it's gonna be all right, baby, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have word put into you some type of way, you know, that's what my small circle did, you know, because that side is dark, and I can speak from experience. You know what I'm saying? That mental health side of you know, letting your voices take over. We know it's the devil, but, you know, most people letting voices take over your thoughts and, you know, your actions and stuff like that. They have you acting out. So instead of me acting out, I brought in some people. I covered myself around. I surrounded myself around people that would cover me, you know, to make sure wasn't no harm done to myself, wasn't no, you know, harm done to nobody else. You know, of course, everybody makes mistakes when they're in that place, but to be brought back because of people that truly love you, that truly got your back and support you, you know, that's what you need. So anybody out there that's dealing with stuff like that, surround yourself with some people that's gonna support you, gonna uplift you, that's gonna put word into you, that's gonna check on you, not just when, you know, other people are around and want to be seen. You know, you can cry on my shoulder today because somebody's around, but when I call your phone tomorrow, you don't answer. You know, no shade towards nobody, but that's how life goes. So yeah, like you said, you know, have somebody around you. You know, especially if for those of you that's put up on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, you are human. You have the right to cry. You have the right to talk to somebody. Stuff happened in your life to where you feel like you want to end everything, but you still have to fight through it. By fighting through, you have to pray. Have somebody you can talk to, and so forth and so forth. So I mean, you know, that's all I have to say about it.
Good. Mental health is very important. It's really big. With mental health, you know, it leads you to a depression. a state of mind where you, like you said, you hear voices in your head, and like it's just important that you have a person that you can vent to, a person that you have a shoulder to cry on, you know, somebody you could talk to, you know, like you said, it ain't gotta be a group of people, you know, it can just be that one person,
Right.
you know. So it's very important. Not trying to get into details, but I have experienced it once point in my life, and man, I was in a deep depression. It wasn't. I didn't expect me to feel that type of way.
Right.
I didn't think it was real until I actually experienced it.
Right.
And man, it's really real, and it's to the point where you just black out. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you have that one person that you could really talk to, a person that you could vent to. So that's my input on mental
And
health.
the good part about us, you know, not to say everybody else, but I know we have each other.
Right.
That's the good part. We're all level headed to where we can feel like, you know, if I can't talk to nobody else, I can call them because I can tell them everything in whichever way I want to, and not have to worry about disrespecting nobody or feeling like I can't say this much. But with them, I can say X, Y, and Z how I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The X-rated version. So, yeah, man. You know, always trying to find a hobby too. Hobbies, I feel like
Facts.
hobbies
Facts.
work too. You know what I'm saying? You know, get out that room, fight basketball, fishing, anything to calm you down and get you into that place, whatever like that. And goes back to early. Weed was that substance for her. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana was a substance for her.
Right.
And I'm not promoting it, but everybody have that's her go-to place. You know what I'm saying? So find your go-to place, and then you know you'll see progress along with talking to somebody or some people. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And don't let people make you think that having a therapist means you're crazy. It
Right.
makes you weak. No, man. There are people who generally don't have mental health issues that still has a therapist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Therapy, man, it can really help. You know, and it don't even have to be, you know, the biggest therapy office or nothing like that. You can find preachers who, you know, and pastors who have that credibility, let me say,
Right.
to be therapists, man. And just talk to them, you know, here and there, once a week, you know, even once a month, you know, help you just to clear your mind and clear that space in your head. So, you know, take care of your mental health, man. Get you that group, that solid group of people around you that can help keep you up, help pray for you, and build your confidence and your self-esteem back up in yourself, man. But that's our show. Been another great one, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Feels it's been a great episode, man. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We'll be back again next week. Next Wednesday, we'll have a new episode for you guys. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff on Facebook. Listen to us on Spotify, Anchor, wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you like to tune in. Man, we appreciate y'all. We're signing off. Been another episode of Unit 44 Sports Talk. We'll see you guys next week. Keep your head up.